Hotep, I am the Amun Osiris, the one and only undisputed God of law. We are Deception Stoppers, America's only child support education service. I am not a lawyer. This is not a law firm. I don't advocate that you don't support your human offspring. I simply advocate that you made them in private, exercise your right to raise them in private. And today, gods and goddesses, kings and queens, I come bearing wonderful gifts. Okay. And I told you as news comes in, we will share this news. Now, here is a past due child support order from August 14th, 2016. All right. And it says that the person, the non-custodial parent, there was two separate cases. All right. It says the non-custodial parent owes $108,773.05. Okay. Now, the wonderful news is when you were properly educated, okay, you will obtain documents such as this. This man took the education that we offered. Okay, he did his research, he did his due diligence, all right, and he got the case dismissed. All the arrears, it was way more than 108,000. That was 2016. This is 2019. All right, all the arrears are gone. All right, look, judgment of dismissal, Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the trial court probate family department. Here's the case number. Norfolk Division. Okay, this complaint was put in 1993, and down here, what they did was they checked and wrote it in: allowed motion for dismissal to vacate. Okay, without prejudice. After due consideration, it is ordered and adjudged that the complaint is hereby dismissed. So what they did was they went back all the way to 1993 and they terminated that case. And not only did they terminate the case, you're going to see that in a minute. All right, he's also getting a very, very large refund. All right, let me get to the next picture. And Aquaman, I call him Aquaman. He's my homeboy. He's a real good dude, man. All right, now Commonwealth of Massachusetts Probate and Family Department. Here's the docket number. Now comes the plaintiff, Department of Revenue, and moves this court to vacate the above entitled action and dismiss all outstanding arrears, interest, and penalties as grounds thereof. Patrick Duffy provided documents to the Maine 4D agency that indicate that he resided in Rhode Island and enlisted in the military at the time that he was served at his last usual residence in Massachusetts. Since Sophia Lee, all right, the child of the parties, was adopted. Okay, so what happened is, all right, and again, here it is, they failed to properly serve him. And he went back and proved that they failed to properly serve him, and now the case is terminated. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's see, hold on. Get the next one here. Is this it? There it is again. Commonwealth of Massachusetts. All right. Dear Mr. Duffy, enclosed you will find my motion to dismiss the above referenced actions scheduled for Tuesday, October 1st, 2019 at 8:45 a.m. All right. Your appearance is not required on that day. However, you may attend if you wish to do so. All right. So this was a motion to dismiss, and they went in after he basically proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that they never served. He was never properly served. Okay, they are motioning to dismiss. They had no qualms. They had no beef in doing so. Okay, let's see if I can find the next one. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Enclosed, same thing, Mr. Duffy. Enclosed is a statement of compliance. You will need this original document at such time that you choose to activate your license. They reinstated his license here, gentlemen. All right. Regarding the above mentioned child support case number, Massachusetts has dismissed pending has a dismissal pending in the Norfolk probate court. Massachusetts, therefore, is not asking Maine to enforce the order. Maine is closing the case. Getting the woody just reading this shit. All right, let's see if I can get to the next one. Nope, that's not it. Hold on, it's the same. Okay. And here it is. Maine Department of Health and Human Services is writing to the child, not the child support, the motor vehicle division, The person identified above has been subject to an action by DHS to revoke a driver's license, other license, uh, or inland fisheries and wildlife license or registration. This person has complied with the main law or is currently considered exempt from enforcement. Any license which has been revoked or is in the process of being revoked may be restored as of August 28, 2019. All right, so he never complied. All right, they just when they terminated the case, he became exempt. All right, so this is getting good. That one we don't need that one. So, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, it is hereby noted that a proper education in Title 4D, all right, with the proper motivation, you can terminate a case. And next week, what I'm going to do is he's waiting on his check. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I don't usually do this. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do a testimony. Me and him are going to have a discussion. All right, and I will allow him to explain to you how he went about doing this. Not allow him, but ask him to do so. Now, the beauty of it is he never hired us. He took a few of our classes, and he has been an avid subscriber. He took the information that was taught by Deception Stoppers, okay, and he applied it, and he won, okay. Driver's license back. I'm not with all the driver's license and none of that, all right? But the case was dismissed. It was terminated, okay. And he's getting the refund. Now, we're still waiting on that refund. No big deal, but he will get one. And look, he wants me to show you the check. And I will gladly show you the check. And trust me, it's going to be a nice one. This is going back to 1993. Again, if this man can do it, so can you. But without the proper education, you're not going to win. Okay, you're not even scratching the surface. Okay, paperwork does not win. What is on the paperwork wins. Your education in Title 4D, your ability. Remember, the burden of proof rests on he who asserts, not he who denies. They're going to deny. That means you bear the responsibility of support of your claims. And he did exactly that. And he is now a free man. I talked to him yesterday for an hour, man. And let me tell you something. His family, his wife, and are just so happy. And one of the conversations we had, I said, "Now, Pat, I remember when the case that I was dealing with years ago was dismissed. It just felt like, man, the world was off your shoulders." And he was explaining to me. He said, "Man, there's just nothing like it." He says, "Just nothing like it. The shackles are off." All right. Not only so the child support is done on both cases because there was two against him. Okay, he got those dismissed. Okay, those are dismissed. The arrears of 100 and I think it was way more than 108,000. Like I said, it was close to 150, 160,000, maybe more. Those arrears are gone. Okay. Now he got his driver's license back. Now whether or not he's going to use that, all right, that's totally up to him. All right, and the driver's license isn't really important. But what is really important is that this case is closed. And he did it through an education that he obtained on this channel, okay, on YouTube. And I am proud of him. He should be proud of himself. All right. Yeah, we emailed, we talked, we had plenty of, like I said, he did classes, he did webinars, and did phone consultation, and he got the job done, fellas. What you doing out there? What are you doing out there? Okay. And education is important. Without a proper education, gentlemen, you got nothing. You got nothing. Okay, that's why I tell everybody we are America's only child support education service. So this is not the only testimony that people are coming through and getting an education and getting the cases dismissed. There's plenty of them out there. Without education, gentlemen, you're lost. All right, if Patrick can do it, all right, Aquaman, I'm proud of you, man. You should be proud of yourself. And we're going to talk next week. When you get that check, just follow make a copy of that so we get on here and show people how you did it. All right, well, not how you did it, but it can be done. And by all means, tell your story. Okay, we're looking forward to talking to you about that, Pat. All right, but ladies and gentlemen, gods and goddesses, kings and queens, you can remove yourself from child support. You're going to have to put in some time. All right, you're going to have to educate yourself. This man educated himself. You mean to tell me a man who, with the proper education, right, who didn't take no for an answer, who didn't stop, he kept moving forward. If he's able to get a case dismissed, 2 cases on top of that, it wasn't just 1 case, it was 2 cases. He got 2 cases dismissed and got rid of over $100,000 of arrears, and they reinstated his shit. Okay, you can't do that. You can do it with a proper education, fellas. Okay. So no matter, again, it doesn't matter who you use. What matters is you use what they give you. If you cannot confirm that what is given you is true, you better not be using it. He confirmed that what he learned over here was true and he used it. And here is his victory. All right. Results from an education. These are results of an education. Okay. We'll be coming back with some more videos on some more results of an education. And again, I take no credit for him winning. Okay. I only take credit for putting out the proper information. He did the legwork. He confirmed that what we gave him and that what we taught him was true. And he used it. And here is the proof in the pudding. All right. My brother is free. He is free. And you can be free too, as long as you have a proper education. Okay? If you're not going to gorge yourself in that federal manual, the Black's Laws Dictionary, case laws are okay. All right, but you need to know, again, you have to know their procedures. This, gentlemen, dismissal was why? Because they failed to effectuate due process. They have failed to effectuate service of process on him, right? And they validated it, and guess what? Said, damn, he's right. We got to terminate this case and give him all his money back. Okay, that's why I tell people don't accept the mail. Okay, watch out there. Okay, whatever, I ain't knocking nothing out here, but if you're gonna go out here and get all various informations, that's wonderful. Just make sure you confirm it. Make sure you can use it, because some stuff you can't use. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in child support that I don't teach you about because it's really irrelevant. What is the main shit stain? All right, is the body, the procedure, the procedural process of it. That is where you're going to get your victory. That is what you need to be tearing down. Okay. Child support had a grip on this man. They no longer have it. He is free. He is now free. Okay. And like I said, it's on and popping. And this is, they started this in September and they finished it on the 1st of September. Okay. But unfortunately, he was having a little trouble with the email. So it was hard for him to get this information, but we got it now. Not a problem. Okay. So again, he is getting a full refund. Okay. That's 6 zeros on that one, son. Okay, and then we're gonna, once he gets the refund, of course, he's gonna forward us a copy, and I'll give him the floor for a little bit, and he can explain to you, the trials and tribulations that he had to go through, the difficulties that he had to go through, but the end result, all right, was that light at the end of the tunnel. He never took his eyes off of it. He got past all those obstacles, and he came in here and he killed it. All right. When I read this, when he showed it to me, man, I almost just took my dick out and beat it against my forehead. Excuse me, ladies, no offense. All right, but this, like I said, this is porn, gentlemen. Okay? Everybody can get a case dismissed with the information that is out here and proper education, all right, and know-how. And you have to have a path. You got to have a plan. This man had a plan, and he effectuated his plan, and he thwarted the evil, nefarious, or the nefarious plans of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, all right, Department of Revenue, Child Support Division operating in that state. I'm the Amin Osiris. All right, stay tuned. We will be showing you the check next. All right, if you need an education, stop by and hit me at ivd_destroyer@yahoo.com. All right, and we will educate you. Pay attention to the information that I put out in the videos. It is all valid. And let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. All right, it's about to get funky up in this piece. Because the more people that are going to see this, all right, and I'm not doing this for bragging rights. I want people to see it because if he can do it, you can do it. We didn't do it for him. I told you we can't win a case for you. Mm-mm. but the education that you receive and knowing, all right, how to show all the defects in the procedures. And in this case, like I said, this was a due process issue. He never got served. He never got served. He was away in the military. They left the thing away, maybe on a what do you call that? Maybe in an empty apartment. Doesn't matter. They never served him, right? And this happened back in 1993. And after he started getting educated, he did his research and he started putting in that paperwork. And lo and behold, look at the result: victory. All right. To the brothers out there in the struggle, all right. I look forward to hearing, about some positive input about the people that you're educating who are removing themselves out of the 4D crime family. Okay, and if you're out there getting cases dismissed, then keep on getting them dismissed. All right, but this is great news. I want to share it with everybody. All right, we didn't get the case dismissed. He did it. Okay, and next week, if time permits, we're going to do a live webinar with him. All right, and so, like I said, he can explain what he went through and how he went about doing it. I'm the Ahmed Osiris. All right, my information, my email address is in the description box. Stop in, give us a holler. All right, and we'll show you how to get free. And here it is, okay? And incidentally, okay, I personally guarantee the education that we give you is flawless. Okay, can't guarantee you anything outside of that. All right, but I guarantee you, you come here for an education, you're gonna get one. Okay, and then all right, them people down at child support, they ain't gonna want you to come in there because you know too much. Hotep.